Hello, I hope you are well. Welcome to another iteration of Flavors of Fall. I absolutely love filming these videos because it's just so fun to source and piece together some autumnal inspired recipes. So on today's menu, we have our pumpkin oatmeal with pecans and pepitas. It's so delicious. Drizzle some maple syrup on top. This has been a go-to breakfast this time of year, so I just want to give you all of the details. We also love putting Honeycrisp apple on top, so that's what we'll enjoy first and foremost. And then for lunch, we're gonna do sort of a Thanksgiving inspired sandwich. It's going to be a sourdough grilled cheese with turkey and homemade cranberry sauce. So I love this. I actually made this for the first time last year. I used to not really be into cranberry sauce, but it does make a big difference when you make it from home, and it's just a great juxtaposition with the sweetness from the cranberry sauce and then the salty savory from the turkey and cheese and bread. So we have that. And then for the grand finale for dinner, we have a sweet potato chowder. So it's like a potato chowder, but sweet potato version. And we're gonna actually use some sweet potatoes from the garden for it, which I'm so excited. And then for dessert, we have pumpkin oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Cheers to a delicious day. You can use rolled oats or steel cut oats for this recipe, whichever you prefer. Delicious. The toppings are really what make it so yummy. I love the crunch. I don't like my cranberry sauce as sweet, and I've found that you can sort of play around with recipes to sort of fit your flavor, your preferred flavor profile. So I just did a little over 1/4 a cup of cane sugar and light brown sugar, and then 1/4 a cup of pineapple orange juice. So not just orange juice, I like the pineapple orange juice. And then we have 1/4 a cup of water. So we're just stirring until the sugar is dissolved, and then we get to add our cranberries. While the cranberry sauce is cooking, I am going to prep our bread. We just keep our sourdough bread frozen in the freezer, which this is the first loaf I made since having a baby. I went on quite a long baking hiatus, or sourdough baking hiatus. So I'm happy to be back with some fresh sourdough. But yeah, it's been great just storing it in the freezer to just keep it super fresh, and then we just pop it in the toaster. Easy peasy. So I'm gonna toast it just so that it's sort of defrosted and warm, and then we're gonna get it all sizzling and toasty when we make our grilled cheese in the skillet. The key to a tasty grilled cheese, a generous amount of butter. I love using an extra sharp cheddar. I'm just using deli turkey today, but this is such a fun recipe to make after Thanksgiving if you have leftovers. Cranberry sauce update. Looking delicious. I like to stop it right before every single cranberry has burst, so you have that nice thick texture. I love to get the sides a little bit too. Melty goodness. Okay, let's add in our cranberry. I like to be pretty generous with it. Ta-da! Beautiful. I feel like I need to serve this with a vegetable though. Okay, taste test. It smells amazing. I feel like I should let it cool down more, but I'm too excited. I may have been a little heavy-handed with the cranberry sauce because it's oozing out. This is so yummy. Again, it's the perfect blend of a little sweetness, but that savoriness, and it just is so seasonally inspired. It's just the coziest sandwich you could make. We're gonna get started on dinner, and I'm having one of my girlfriends over tonight, and we're gonna have dinner and a movie. And I thought, why not make it extra special? I've been wanting to do this. I feel like I have done this in the past, but not this season yet. So we're gonna serve our soup tonight in this adorable pie pumpkin. I need to carve it still, and so the plan is just to do a simple little opening at the top, pull out all of the seeds and all the flesh and the inside, and then it'll be ready to ladle in some soup. So I'm really excited. I think, again, it's a pretty simple way to just make something more special. I've seen people serve dips and stuff in the little pumpkins as well, which I think is, again, really adorable. So let's go ahead and carve this. Hopefully there'll be, I don't know if I've actually carved a pie pumpkin or a sugar pumpkin like this. So Hopefully the seeds are good to roast as well because I love roasting pumpkin seeds. So let's see what we have inside this thing. Oh, I also pulled out these little cups because with dinner tonight, I want to make a little fall fizz, which if you haven't seen my video, I made 5 different autumnal drink idea recipes. And so we're going to do our pear ginger fizz tonight. And to prep for that, I want to do a little brown sugar on the rim. Pumpkin seeds are bigger than I was expecting. I kind of thought they would be smaller since it's a wee little pumpkin, but no, they're pretty big. We'll rinse them off and roast them for sure. Put the insides of this with Palmer's dinner because it's really good for dogs, so might as well put it to use. The whole family gets flavors of fall today. Okay, here's our homegrown sweet potatoes. Such a quirky shape. Time to bake our dessert, and it's extra extra easy for us tonight. We have been loving doing this where we make a big batch of cookies over the weekend and then we prepare them and freeze them so that whenever we want a little fresh cookie throughout the week, we just pop them in the oven. One of our friends did this after we had our baby. She made this delicious batch of cookies and then put the little directions on a Ziploc and prepped them like this, and that really inspired us because, you know, the best thing is just having a fresh out of the oven cookie, and you don't always need a big batch all at once. So I'm gonna pop a few of these in the oven, and I'll put the recipe that we followed in the description. It's pretty simple: pumpkin oatmeal chocolate chip cookie recipe. We're really getting our oatmeal in these days. We have been really hot on the oatmeal. Also, do you like my little spit up mark? My baby spit up mark? It's my little added outfit flair. I really love it. So let's pop it in the oven, and then we're really just ready to pour our soup in our pumpkin, I guess. I'm interested. I don't think we have any risk of heating it up too much or like it going through the pumpkin. It'll just be a little infused with that pumpkin flavor, which actually is perfect. That sounds fabulous with the soup pairing. Okay, let's give this sweet potato chowder a taste test. See if it needs anything else. I did take a few creative liberties when making this soup, but I'll link the recipe. It's by How Sweet Eats, and great recipe. As I was going, I was just like, ooh, I want to add this, or ooh, I want to do this instead. So that's what we did. First of all, you're supposed to top it with pancetta, which you actually cook the pancetta at the beginning. But I subbed that for bacon. And then in the recipe, it calls for 1/3 cup of either half and half milk or coconut milk or coconut cream. And I did coconut milk, canned coconut milk. I really love the consistency of canned coconut milk. And instead of 1/3 cup, I did the whole can. So it'd be really creamy. And then what else? Oh, for spices, I added turmeric, some turmeric and a pinch of red pepper flakes just for some spice. So I think those are all the changes I made. Let's give it a try. Wow. That's really, really good. Like super good. That's way better than I was anticipating, honestly. Wow. I love this soup. Wow, 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 wow. Very comforting, and it also feels very hearty yet healthful. A win for sure. For the roasted pumpkin seeds, I drizzle with a bit of olive oil, and the oven's preheated to 400. I like to get them nice and crispy. Try to coat them with the olive oil a bit. I really don't use any measurements for this. I just follow my heart, really. And then we're gonna put some sea salt. This is the kosher sea salt. It's nice and coarse. And lastly, some paprika. Spread these out as thinly as possible. They're a little sticky with the oil. That'll do. We'll check them after 10 minutes. They were perfectly ready after 10 minutes. Okay, time for the pumpkin transfer. Here goes nothing. From one pumpkin to the next. Hopefully this ladle will be able to get it out. I actually feel like it's gonna be hard to get out of the pumpkin. We're committed at this point though. All right, gotta keep it warm. And that's a wrap on today's Flavors of Fall video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know if you end up making any of these recipes or if you have any favorite fall recipes that you'd like to share. I love to experiment, especially this time of year and the holiday season. I feel like it's just the best time of year for cooking and baking. We gotta make more pies soon, so that's on our list. But thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I'm excited to see you next. Bye.